So, hello dear student. Okay, so welcome to online KCET and the NEET examination preparation. Okay, classes. So we are back with what the now second year chapter. Already I have completed the 7 PUC first year chapter. Okay, if the time permits, I will take another 4 new topics. Okay, from the what PUC first year, but we have to cover the some little bit part of the what PUC second year. So I will start with the first chapter, that is electric charges and field. Okay, sometimes it is also called as what electrostatic, the branch of the physics which deals with the what when the charges are at rest position. Okay, so the first concept is what is the charge. Charge is nothing but the what a basic entity of the matter or the basic property of the matter, okay, which exerts a force on the other charges. Okay, unlike the mass is the property of the matter, same way charge is also a property of the matter itself. Okay, then the basic value of the charge is 1.6 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Okay, and coulomb is the unit for the charge, remember. Okay, and no charge is present, that means no charge is present less than this charge. Okay, so maximum charge, minimum charge is this one, and everything will start with this point only. Okay, and then quantization condition is there, that means the charge on the body is nothing but the integral multiple of basic value of the charge. So it becomes what q is equal to what n into E itself. Okay, so next is what the Coulomb's law. It states that the force of attraction or the force of repulsion between the two charges q1 q2 separated by r distance is given by what F is equal to what 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. Or else if you replace this, it can be written as k q1 q2 by r square. Okay, so where k has a value, so k is nothing but 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, and it has a value 9 into 10 to the power of 9, remember. And important thing is you have to remember the unit Newton meter square per coulomb square. Okay, so how to get this equation? Okay, so from this you will get, so k keep as it is, this r will move here this side, so f r square, and this is q1 q2, so k is equal to what, this is f Newton, r nothing but distance, that is meter square, coulomb it becomes coulomb square, but it will move up, it becomes what coulomb per square. Okay, this is how you have to take the unit. Okay, now you have to tell me in the comment box what will be the dimension of the k. What is the dimension of the k? Okay, in the mention in the comment box, because such a type of question they will ask, dimension of the k in the Coulomb's law. Okay, next is if the this one, if the medium between the two charges r is vacuum, then this equation is applied. Okay, if the medium changes, because the electrostatic force changes as the medium between the two charges changes. If the medium of dielectric constant k, okay, if you consider the water, for the water it is 80 and for air it is 1.00 something. Okay, and for vacuum it is exactly 1, for vacuum it is exactly 1. So the electrostatic force is maximum only in the vacuum, but as you change the medium as a water, as a maybe paper or maybe the plastic or anything, if you place between these two charges, the force is going to be decreases by k value. So force in the medium is equal to what, force in the vacuum divided by k, and this k is not this one. Okay, this is k different, this k is different, this k is nothing but the dielectric constant of that medium. Unlike for water it is 80 and it is a unitless quantity, it is what unitless quantity, and it is also given by the what permittivity of the medium and permittivity of the free space. Okay, and both are having the same unit, hence they cancel out, hence ER, or you can say K, is nothing but relative permittivity, or it is also called as a dielectric constant. Okay, and hence it is a ratio, hence it is a unitless quantity. Okay, so remember in the medium it will changes 1 upon k times that of the what vacuum. Next is concept is what electric field. Okay, so the if you have the charge, so around that charge, okay, there is what electric field, and that electric field is nothing but force divided by charge. So what is the unit, Newton per coulomb, and the electric field has a dimension, that is mlt raised to minus 3 and ampere raised to minus 1. So remember this dimension formula for the electric field. Okay, so next due to the positive charge, due to a single charge, electric field is equal to what, at certain distance r from the charge. If this is the positive charge and this is what the point where you find out the electric field at a distance r, so it is given by E is equal to what, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. q by r square. And then you have to remember the properties of the electric field lines. Okay, the electric field lines always starts with the positive, ends at negative. Okay, and then there are so many properties, so just remember those properties. Okay, next is electric dipole. Okay, so electric dipole is nothing but arrangement of the system of two charges which are equal but opposite charges separated by small distance, that is 2a. That means what? From the center of the dipole, this distance is a and this distance is a. Okay, and the strength of the dipole is represented by dipole moment, electric dipole moment, that is 2qa. Okay, and then direction of the electric dipole moment is always from the negative charge to positive charge. Hence, this green arrow represents what? Direction of the electric dipole. Okay, so next is what? Electric field due to the dipole at equatorial point. That means this is the positive charge, negative charge. Okay, it is plus q minus q. Okay, so this line, which line divides the two charges equally half, this is known as what? Equatorial plane. On this plane at any point, on this plane at any point, the electric field is given by this equation. E is equal to what? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught p upon into bracket r square plus a square raised to 3 by 2. Okay, if suppose r is much greater than the what? A. If this a is very small compared to the what? The r where you want to find out the electric field, then a becomes 0. So left is what? E is equal to what? Minus, okay, that is equatorial, minus p divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. Okay, actually it is minus, and that minus shows what? Electric dipole moment and the net electric field both are in opposite directions. So that's why you have to only signify this minus. Okay, so don't take it in calculation, it is not required. So this minus shows what? Electric dipole pointing in this direction, but the net electric field is pointing opposite direction. So this is what the opposition. Okay, same way at any point along the what? Axis of the dipole. Suppose this is a positive charge, negative charge. So this is the axis which connects the dipole. So at this, along this axis, on this axis, electric field is given by this equation. Okay, so this is minus a square. Again, if r is much greater than the what? A is neglected. Okay, and once you neglect this a, you will get what? 2p divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. Okay, so if the electrical field along the axial point, along the equatorial point is this much, then there must be a relation between the what? E axial is equal to what? Minus 2 times E equatorial. Minus 2 times E equatorial. Okay, so because on the equatorial it is minus already, so minus will get plus. Okay, so you will get what? 2, this equation. Okay, so that's why E axial is equal to what? Minus 2 times E equatorial. So remember this equation. Next, then electric field intensity at any point due to dipole. So this is what the equatorial point, this is axial point. If you wish to find out the electric field at this point, this point, this point, this point, not along the axis, not on the equatorial point, that means any point except axis and except equatorial point, then the electric field is given by E is equal to what? P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube bracket under root of 1 plus 3 cos square theta, where theta is nothing but the theta is nothing but, suppose if this is the dipole, positive charge and negative charge. Okay, so this is the equatorial, this is axis. You wish to find out the electric field at this point. Okay, so electric dipole moment P. Okay, and from the center you have to draw a line. So this is nothing but what? Your theta. So angle between the position vector and the dipole moment, that angle is known as what? Theta. Okay, so next is electric field due to a charged ring. Okay, a ring type means you can have the bangles type. Okay, bangle type shape. If this is a ring, then electric field at from the ring, okay, so you can say along the axis of the ring, it is given by E is equal to what? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught QR divided by r square plus a square raised to 3 by 2. Okay, where a is here nothing but the radius of the ring. A is nothing but the what? Radius of the ring itself. Okay, so remember this one, very important formula. Due to the what? Charged ring, it may be positive charge, it may be negative charge. Okay, then you can have torque on the dipole. Okay, whenever the electric dipole, if you place in the electric field, that torque will try to rotate. Okay, and due to that, why it is rotating? Because of the torque. One force is applying downward, one force is applying upward direction. So due to that, it will start rotating in the electric field. So that is nothing but the torque itself. So torque is equal to what? Pe sin theta. again sin theta is nothing but the angle between the electric field and the dipole moment. Okay, and when the torque is maximum, when theta is equal to 90 degree, and when the torque is minimum, when theta is equal to 0 degree. Okay, then electric flux, there is what another term, how many number of electric field lines are crossing through a given area, okay, which is placed perpendicular or in front of the electric field lines. So it is given by electric flux is equal to what, Ea cos theta. E is nothing but the electric field strength, A is nothing but the area of cross section, and cos theta, angle between the area vector and the electric field, remember. Okay, and when the electric flux is maximum, when cos theta is equal to 0, okay, 1, that means theta is equal to 0, and minimum when theta is equal to what, 90 degree. Okay. Then the important one, Gauss's law. Okay, any closed surface, the electric flux is given by the what, charge enclosed divided by epsilon naught. Okay, and you know the value of epsilon naught, that is 8.85 10 to the power of minus 12. Okay, and okay, so next we have the unit of electric flux. Electric flux has a unit Newton per coulomb meter square, because electric field is given by Newton per coulomb, area is given by meter square. Okay, or sometimes it is also given by volt meter, it is also given by volt meter, unlike this electric field. Okay, electric field is also measured by volt per meter. Okay, but here it becomes what, volt meter electric flux. Okay, and this is the dimension formula of the electric flux, that is phi e, electric flux phi e. Okay, so remember only these important equation. Okay, you can just rewind the video, and once again you can take this all the formula, because electric field and charges, this is only topic which discuss regarding the what, a few formulas only. Okay, and depending this formula you have the numerical specially. Okay, of the object can be applicable. Okay, so remember all these equations, especially the dipole, especially the electric field, and the dimension of the electric field, and the dimension of the what, electric flux. Okay, and what is the meaning of torque. Okay, and then unit of the flux and the dimension of the flux itself. Okay, so just pause the video and see it once again. Okay. Next we will see. Okay, so electric field due to a long infinite charged wire. Okay, suppose this is the infinitely charged wire, positive 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 charge. Okay, and then at any point, at this point r distance from the what, charged wire, what will be the electric field at this point. Okay, and it is given by the what, E is equal to what, lambda divided by 2 pi epsilon naught r. Okay, that means here electric field is inversely proportional to r, remember, for the what, infinite long charged wire, and lambda is nothing but what, charge density. Okay, you can say charge per unit length. Okay, so there are linear density, volume density, and surface density. Okay, remember all those formula and their specially unit. Okay, then electric field due to a spherical shell. Electric field due to a spherical shell means what, like football, it is like football. Okay, inside it is hollow, but it is a football type. Okay, so at a point outside the shell, so outside the shell means here, so at a distance of what, r. Okay, what is the electric field? E is equal to what, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. Here r is greater than the what, r itself, where r is nothing but the radius of the sphere. Okay, so here for the sphere, sigma is equal to what, surface charge density, and that is given by q divided by a. A is nothing but the surface area, and the for spherical shell, surface area is equal to what, 4 pi r square, hence q is equal to what, 4 pi r square sigma, correct. So now you can substitute this q in this equation. So instead of this q, you can substitute here 4 pi r square sigma. So 4 pi will cancel out. Okay, sigma divided by epsilon naught, r square divided by r square. So I will write it down in bracket, r divided by r itself square. Okay, so this is what the another equation for the what, spherical shell. Okay, so next is inside the spherical shell electric field is 0. So remember, inside the electric field, inside the spherical shell electric field is 0 when r is very less than the what, r. Okay, so next is on the spherical shell. So on the spherical shell means what, the point that is here. So this r will be somewhere here, r will be somewhere. So r is exactly equal to what, nothing but the radius of the spherical shell. So that is given by E is equal to what, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square itself, q by r square. And once you substitute this q again from that equation, so 4 pi get cancel out, r square will cancel out. Okay, sigma will be left. So sigma divided by, it becomes what, epsilon naught. So this is what the another equation. Okay, where sigma is nothing but the surface charge density, that is q by a. Next is variation of the electric field with R. Okay, that means if this is the spherical shell and you are moving from the center of the spherical shell to outward direction, then how the electric field increases. So from the center of the spherical shell to the up to the what surface, this all the points lies inside the spherical shell. So up to this the electric field is what, 0, because inside the spherical shell electric field is 0. So on the spherical shell, electric field is maximum. So this is nothing but the this equation on the on the surface shell. Okay, so it will be maximum, and as you move away from the spherical shell, then the electric field goes on decreases at the rate of what, E is directly proportional to what, 1 upon R square. Okay, so remember this graphical representation of the electric field variation with R. Okay, next is final electric field due to a charged plane sheet. If you have the charged plane sheet like this, okay, maybe positive, so what is the electric field at a certain distance from that plane sheet? Okay, suppose this is the board is plane sheet, so what is the electric field at this point at a certain distance R? Okay, and then it is given by E is equal to what, sigma divided by 2 epsilon naught, and in the vector form it is given by E vector is equal to what, sigma divided by 2 epsilon naught unit vector in the direction of the electric field itself. Okay, next electric field, okay, due to non-conducting solid sphere. Now the here sphere is solid inside, it is not hollow. So at that time a point lies outside the surface, E is equal to what, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by R square, and at the on the surface where R is equal to what, R, so E is equal to what, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q by R square itself. Okay, and at the point inside the surface, okay, if this is what, solid sphere, if this is center and this is R, then if you wish to find out the electric field at this point, okay, and it is given by E is equal to what, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q R. R is nothing but from the center that distance, so it is here because that point is lies somewhere here, R. Okay, so this distance R, then R cube is nothing but the radius of the sphere. Okay, so QR divided by R cube, and if you substitute the value of Q, that is nothing but the volume charge density, you will get what, E is equal to what, rho R divided by 3 epsilon naught rho, where rho is equal to what, where rho is nothing but volume charge density, that is charge per unit volume. Okay, so these are the what some important points regarding the first topic. Okay, so remember all these equation very important, revise it and see it maybe 2 times or 1 times. Okay, then you will come to know how the exactly equations are there, and depending on this one, electric field from due to the what, plane sheet does not depend on the R, it is not depend on the R. Suppose this is what the plane sheet, if you want to find out the electric field here, it is sigma divided by 2 epsilon naught, here sigma divided by 2 epsilon naught, here sigma divided by 2 epsilon naught, not depend on the R. Okay, that's why here in this equation there is no R. Okay, so this is what all about the first topic. Okay, so now we will move towards the what, a few MCQ. Okay, so we will start with the first numerical. Okay, so an uniform electric field E, exists along the positive x-axis. Okay, so there is what, electric field along the what, positive x-axis, and it has a value around you can say E. Okay, so E is not given. Okay, next, the work done in moving a charge 0.5 coulomb through a distance 2 meter. Okay, suppose there is what, point charge, that is 0.5 coulomb, and you have to move this charge from here to here, we will say it is 2 meter. How much it is? 2 meter along the electric field direction. Okay, making an angle of theta 60 degree. Okay, so you have to move this charge along the what, 2 meter, making an angle of theta. Okay, so making an angle of theta is equal to what, 60 degree, theta is equal to 60 degree. Then the work is required how much, 10 joule. The work is how much, 10 joule. Okay, the electric field E is, you have to find out the electric field E. Okay, so we know electric field is equal to what, force divided by charge, therefore force is equal to what, Q into E. Okay, so now work is equal to what, force multiplied by displacement, but work, force should be in the direction of the what, it has to be taken in the direction of the what, displacement. So displacement is happening in this direction, but the force is applied in this direction, correct? So they makes angle theta. So one component will be f sin theta and horizontal component will be what? F cos theta. F cos theta. So instead of writing this, it becomes what? F cos theta multiplied by displacement. Therefore work done is equal to what? But F is equal to what? It is nothing but the QE. Therefore QE in QE cos theta into displacement, that is S. Okay. So we need to find out the E. Work done is given 10 joule is equal to what? Q 0.5 multiplied by E as it is cos of 60 degree and multiplied by displacement is what? 2 meter. Okay. So 10 is equal to what? 0.5 into E. Cos of 60 is half and this is half, half cancel out, nothing is left. Okay, 1 is left. So this 0.5 will be divided. Okay, so it becomes what? 0.5 is equal to what? E. Okay, this 0.5 can be written as 10 divided by half is equal to what? E. Hence E is equal to what? 2 will multiply up, it becomes what? 10 into 2. Therefore electric field is equal to what? 20 volt per meter. 20 volt per meter. Okay, so remember the force makes angle theta, that's why it becomes what? F cos theta. Okay, so answer is, that is D, 20 volt per meter. Okay, so next one is, okay, so just pause the video and see the solution, how it is solved, okay, and which equation is taken. So next one, okay, we will see the second one. So second one, the 3 point charges Q1, Q2, Q3 in the order are placed equal spaced along a straight line. Okay, so there are what? 3 charges are placed along the same distance. So 1, 2 and there is what? 3 charges. Let's say their distance between is A and distance between is what? A. Okay, so here it is Q1, here it is Q2 and here it is Q3. Okay, so next. Q2 and Q3 are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. Okay, so given thing is what? Q2 is exactly equal to what? Q3 is exactly equal to what? Q, but Q2 is nothing but the opposite of 1. That means both are having the magnitude same but one is opposite. Okay, so this is what the given. Then if the net force on the Q3 is 0, okay, so the net force on the Q3, so net force on the Q3 means what? The force due to Q1 plus force due to Q2 is what? 0. Then the value of the Q1 will be, okay, so here we can say, okay, force, okay, so net force on, or you can say force on Q3 due to Q1, okay, plus force on Q3 due to Q2 is equal to what? 0. It is already given. Okay, so we know force, electrostatic force between the two charges is nothing but F is equal to what? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, or you can mention here K Q1 Q2 by R square, K Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay, so the force between the Q3 and Q1, so force between the what? Q3 and Q1, so it is Q3 and Q1, so Q3 and you can say Q1 both are what? Positive. So if you take this as, so K, okay, it becomes what? Sorry, Q1 and multiply by what? Q, Q1 multiply by Q, because Q2 Q3 is exactly equal to what? Q, magnitude wise it is Q, and Q1 as it is, okay, and divided by what? R square. So R is nothing but the distance between them, so it becomes what? 2 square 2a square, so it becomes what? 2a square is equal to what? Sorry, plus, okay, plus now force due to force on the charge 3 due to what? Q2, that means force between them. So what is the distance between them? A, so it becomes what? K, okay, one is plus Q, another is what? Minus Q. Okay, it is plus Q minus Q, and then divided by what? It becomes a square is equal to what? 0, is equal to what? 0. Okay, so let me see whether it is correct. Okay, so minus Q square, Q4 square. So just solve this, it becomes what? K Q1 and Q divided by what? 4a square. Okay, so here it is minus, so minus minus becomes minus. Okay, you will get what? It becomes K Q square divided by what? A square is equal to what? 0. Okay, so here next, okay, so take this side, so k q1 q divided by 4a square is equal to what, k q square divided by what, a square. Okay, so a square will cancel out, k is also cancel out. Okay, and one q1 will cancel out, another q1 will be cancel out, so left is what, q divided by, okay, sorry, not q1 is cancelled, so it becomes what, 4 times q1, sorry, q1 q2, okay, so here q1 as it is, actually q and 1 q will be cancelled out, 1 q will be left, so here it is q divided by 4 is left, and here it is 1 q1 is left, sorry, 1 q is left, so here it is q1 left, and a square is cancel out, a square is what, cancel out, therefore q1 is equal to what, 4 times of q, q1 is equal to what, 4 times of q. Okay, so here it is 1, but q1 is equal to 1, but q is equal to what, it is nothing but 4 times of q3, 4 times of q3. Okay, so which option, that is a option. Okay, so remember this one. So just pause the video and see, otherwise if you didn't understand, then just go back and see it once again. Okay, you have to use what, Coulomb's equation itself. Next one. Okay. So now a small sphere of charge q, a small sphere of charge q, okay, is hanging between the two plates, parallel plates, by a string of length L, by a string of length L. The time period is, okay, so these are the what, initially uncharged plate. If you oscillate this, you will get the time period is equal to what, this much. Okay, so that is nothing but the initial time period. When the plates are charged means what, one will be positive, another will be negative, and if this is the charge, so due to this electric field is always pointing downward. Okay, and due to this there is the acceleration also due to this electric field. Okay, then the time period will changes to t. Okay, then the ratio of t divided by t naught is equal to what, among these 4 options which will be correct. Okay, so here initially if there is these plates are not charged, only the gravity is acting. Okay, so initially t naught is equal to what, 2 pi under root of L by g, we have seen in the oscillation part. Okay, time period of the pendulum. Okay, so this is what the thing. Now once the plates are charged, there is a acceleration due to electric field, then the you can say effective g acceleration, that is g dash. Okay, so we will make it as a g dash is equal to what, acceleration due to gravity plus due to the electric field, Okay, so if the plates are not charged, only g dash is equal to what, g, or acceleration due to the gravity is only present, but once the plates are charged, there is a acceleration due to what, electric field also, and that is given by a. Okay, but we know F is equal to what, m into a. Okay, therefore a is equal to what, F divided by m, but we know force is equal to what, q into E in the electric field, so it becomes what, QE divided by m, so acceleration is this much. Therefore the new time period t is equal to what, 2 pi under root of, okay, L will be same, but here it becomes what, g dash, here it is what, g dash, new acceleration, so it becomes what, 2 pi under root of L. Okay, so g dash is nothing but g plus a, and that g plus a. Okay, so it becomes what, g plus a is nothing but QE divided by m itself, QE divided by m. Okay, so now just solve this. Okay, so I will multiply this equation by, okay, at the denominator I will multiply by g and divided by g, everything is under the root. Okay, so I will just multiply by g and divided by g, so if you take this, it becomes what, 2 pi under root of L by g. Okay, L by g, so I will just keep this as L by g, मतलब ये L और ये g एक साइड ले लो और ये g ऊपर जाएगा, so it becomes what, g divided by g plus QE divided by m. Okay, so otherwise ये तो पता चल गया, ठीक है, या फिर मैं इसको सेपरेट कर दूंगा, आई विल मेक इट दिस अनदर रूट, तो दोनों सेम ही है ना. ओके, हाँ, लेकिन व्हाट अबाउट दिस वन, it is nothing but the initial, so it becomes what, t is equal to what, t naught under root of g plus q e by m. Okay, therefore t divided by t naught is equal to what, so this root can be written as g plus q e divided by m raised to half. C is correct. Option C is correct. Okay, next, just pause the video and see it once again. Okay, next is a charge is q enclosed. Charge q is enclosed by a Gaussian surface of radius r. Okay, if the radius is doubled, that means Gaussian surface radius is doubled, then the outward flux will be, okay, so we know flux is given by what, q divided by epsilon naught. It does not depend whether you increase the radius of the Gaussian surface or nothing. Okay, suppose this charge is enclosed by this Gaussian surface, electric flux is this much. Okay, if I increase the radius double, so charge will be the same, and unless the charge is same, the electric flux is also same. Okay, so that means electric flux through a enclosed Gaussian surface does not depend on what the area, how much bigger is the surface. It only depends on the charge. Okay, only depends on the charge, not surface area, not radius. Hence, it will be remain same. Option C is correct. Option C is correct. Okay, and the last one, that is fifth. Okay, we will see. Okay, so this one understood. Next one, two particles of equal mass m and the charges are q. Okay, so there is a what, two particles having a mass m and charge q, and there is what, another particle having the same mass and the charge q, are separated by distance of 16 meter. Separated by distance of 16 meter. Okay, they do not experience any force. Okay, so here it is the gravitational force due to the mass and the electrostatic force due to the what, a charge. Okay, so electrostatic force due to the charge and gravitational force due to the this one. Okay, and the charges are same, that means due both are maybe positive, maybe negative, so electric repulsion is there, but due to the mass there is a gravitational attraction is there, but the amount of gravitational force is exactly equal to what here, amount of electrostatic force. That's why they do not experience the force. Okay, so here gravitational force is exactly equal to what, the electrostatic force. Okay, so gravitational force is nothing but g m1 m2 by r square is equal to what, electrostatic force is, you can say 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. Okay, but here m1 m2 both are same mass, so it becomes what, g m square, r square is nothing but 16 the whole square is equal to what, it becomes 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, here q1 q2 are same, so q becomes what, q square, r square is nothing but again 16 the whole square. Okay, so 16 cancel out, 16 cancel out. Okay, so left is what, but we need what, q by m. What will be the q by m among this option? So keep this q as it is, q square, and divided by what, m square. Okay, q will be here, m square will be downward, and this 4 pi epsilon naught will multiply with g, so it becomes what, 4 pi epsilon naught multiplied by g. Okay, so take the square root, so q by m is equal to what, under root of 4 pi epsilon naught g. So option D is correct. Option D is correct. Okay, so these are the what, some standard numericals belongs to the what, chapter first. Okay, so we will try to solve more numericals. Okay, अगर समझ में नहीं आया तो just pause the video or rewind the video and just see it once again, then you will come to know this. Okay, so next, question number 6. Okay, an electric dipole is placed at an angle of 30 degree with an electric field intensity of this much. Okay, so actually this is if electric field is there. Okay, and then dipole is placed, so dipole may be plus or negative, so it is placed by making an angle of what, 30 degree, by making an angle of 30 degree. Okay, it experiences a torque 4 Newton meter. Okay, so torque is given, that is electric field strength is given. Okay, that is E this much, angle theta is given. Okay, and torque is how much, 4 Newton meter. Okay, you have to calculate the charge on the dipole. If the dipole length is 2 centimeter. Okay, so dipole length means what, 2a is equal to what, actually it is 2 centimeter given. Okay, you have to convert into meter, that is 10 to the power of 2. Okay, so it becomes what? 2 into 10 to the power of 2 meter. Okay, so we know torque is equal to what? Pe sine theta. Okay, therefore torque is equal to what? P is nothing but 2a multiplied by q into e again sine theta. Okay, so torque is given how much? 4 is equal to what? 2a. So this 2a is nothing but length, 2a minus 2. Okay, that is total length multiplied by q. You have to find out e is how much given? 2 into 10 to the power of 5 and then sine of 30. Sine of 30 becomes what? Half itself. Sine of 30 becomes half. Okay, so here you will get, okay, so this 2 and this 2 will cancel out, so 4 is equal to what? Okay, so 2, it becomes 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2 and then plus, so it becomes plus 3 into q. This q will be left. Okay, therefore q is equal to what? 4 divided by 2 into 10 to the power of 3. Okay, therefore q is equal to what? 2 2s are 4, it becomes what? 2 into 10 to the power of, it will move up, minus 3. Okay, so this can be written as 2 millicoulomb. It can be written as 2 millicoulomb. Okay, so option is D. Option is D. Okay, so just pause the video and just see. Okay, because here we have taken what? P is nothing but the dipole moment, that is 2qa. Okay, 2qa. So this is what the dipole moment, 2a into q. Okay, so just pause the video and see the solution. Okay, so moving towards the next solution, very important. It may looks like a bigger, okay, but the solution is very small. Solution is very small. Okay, depending on the what? Quantization equation. You have to use two equations. One is f is equal to what? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square, and second is quantization q is equal to what? N into e. You have to use these two equation for this equation. Okay, so two positive ions are there. Okay, each carrying a charge q. Okay, so two positive ions, positive, and this is positive, each carrying a charge how much? Q, and this is also q, and separated by distance r. Okay, so located at distance d, not r, it becomes what? D. Okay. Next, if f is the force of repulsion between them, so there is what? F force between them, so it is nothing but f is equal to what? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2. So q1 is q, q2 is q, so q1 q1, that means q square divided by what? R square is nothing but d square itself. Okay, therefore you can have this one. Okay, so okay, therefore q square is equal to what? So multiply everything this side, q square will be remaining here, so it becomes 4 pi epsilon naught f d square, f d square. So this is what your q. Okay, so q is equal to what? Under root of 4 pi epsilon naught f d square. Okay, and from quantization q is equal to what? N into e itself, n into e, where e is nothing but the charge on the electron. There you have to find out what? N. Okay, how many electrons are missing? Okay, so how many electrons are missing? So n is equal to what? Q divided by e. Q divided by what? E. So it is nothing but, okay, so actually this q is nothing but q itself, so it can be written as small q here. So I will write it down here, small q, but small q is equal to how much? 4 pi square epsilon naught f d square. Okay, and divided by what? E itself. Therefore n is equal to what? Take this e inside, so it becomes what? Under root of 4 pi epsilon naught f d square divided by what? E square. So these many of electrons are missing from the what? That particular ions. If it is positive means what? It loses some electrons. So how many electrons? These many of electrons. Okay, so this is solution for the second. So option is C. Option is C correct. Okay, so next, moving towards the next numerical. So here the electric field in a certain region is acting radially outward and given by E. Okay, so this is nothing but electric field, that is A multiplied by R, where R is nothing but the radius. Okay, a charge containing in a sphere of radius A, then what will be the charge? Suppose if this is a sphere and here is the charge enclosed, and this is what the electric field outside. Electric field is outside, and this E is equal to what? A into R, where R is equal to what? Radius itself, and it is given R is equal to what? A here. R is equal to radius. Okay, then what will be the charge? Q. Okay, so we know. Okay, so it becomes electric flux according to Gauss law, Q divided by epsilon naught, and electric flux is nothing but E multiplied by A cos theta, but here cos theta is maximum, that is 1, so it only cos EA. Okay, and it is Q divided by epsilon naught, but E is equal to how much? A into R, but here R is how much? It is nothing but the radius of itself, and A is nothing but what is this Gaussian surface? It is a spherical shape, so it becomes what? 4 pi A square. 4 pi A square is equal to what? Q divided by epsilon naught. Okay, so just multiply this, it becomes 4 pi A into A cube is equal to what? Q divided by epsilon naught. Therefore Q is equal to what? Okay, 4 pi epsilon naught A cube. Okay, 4 pi epsilon naught A cube. So option B is correct. Okay, so if you have so much of practice, then you can simply within a 2 or 3 steps you can get the answer, but it needs a lot of practice. Remember, it needs a lot of practice. Okay, so next, moving towards the next question. Okay, it is very easy. Okay, no need any calculation. A hollow insulated conducting sphere is given a positive charge of how much? 10 microcoulomb. What will be the electric field at the center of the sphere? That means inside of the sphere of radius 2 meter. Okay, so Gauss law application, third law application, that is spherical shell. Sorry, first third law, spherical shell. So electric field inside on the sphere and outside of the sphere. So on the sphere and outside of the sphere there is electric field, but electric field inside the sphere, no matter what is the radius, no matter what is the charge, electric field inside the sphere at any point will be what? 0 itself. Okay, it is proven. So option A is correct. Okay, just look at that Gaussian surface, okay, or Gauss law, third application. Electric field due to a spherical shell inside on the surface and outside the surface. So inside the spherical shell always electric field is 0. Okay, so next, moving towards the question number 10. Question number 10. Okay, if the electric flux entering and the leaving a closed surface are 6 into 10 to the power of 9 and 9 into 10 to the power of 6 SI unit. Okay, so actually not 9, it is 6. Okay, SI unit, then the charge enclosed inside the surface of permittivity of free space epsilon naught. Okay, so there is what? One surface. Okay, maybe any kind of a surface. The electric field entering, electric flux is entering, is exactly equal to the what? Electric flux leaving the surface. Okay, therefore net flux you have to find out, that is nothing but phi 2 minus phi 1. Okay, so phi 2, that is leaving, minus entering. So therefore net flux is equal to what? Phi 2 is nothing but 9 into 10 to the power of 6 minus 6 into 10 to the power of 6. You will get what? 3 into 10 to the power of 6. So this is what the net flux. We know according to Gauss law. Okay, so electric flux is equal to what? Q divided by epsilon naught. Okay, so Q you have to find out. Therefore Q is equal to what? Net electric flux multiplied by epsilon naught. Therefore Q is equal to what? Net flux is how much? That is 3 into 10 to the power of 6 multiplied by epsilon naught. So it can be written as 3 epsilon naught multiplied by 10 to the power of 6 unit. Okay, so option D is correct. Okay, so remember, net flux will be if the two electric fluxes are given. Okay, then net flux is nothing but the minus of those two. Okay, you have to take the final minus initial. Okay, so the flux leaving and flux entering the surface, that will makes you a total net. Okay, next one, that is question number 11. Okay, so intensity of the electric field E due to a dipole depends on the distance r. Okay, so electric field, that means electric dipole you have to take, electric dipole. Okay, Okay, so what is the electric field dipole? E equatorial, if you take, okay, so it becomes what? E equatorial minus P, okay, minus P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube, and then E axial, if you take, it becomes what? 2p divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r cube. So in both the cases, E is inversely proportional to what? R cube, and here E is inversely proportional to what? R cube. Okay, so option B is correct. Okay, so these are what some questions. So just have a look and just rewind the videos and see it once again, all the solutions. Okay.
I'm an icon, man. My girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.